Are you ready for the next prophecy, baby dolls? Gather round, and it will be bestowed upon thee. Above the village, they saw a light appear in the sky. God came down from heaven. His slippers were made of fluffy clouds. He pointed to his friendly son, Somi, and said, "My friendly son, Somi, is that soy milk in your fridge?" To which Somi replied, my lord, it's not what it looks like. They ran out of A2 protein milk. This soy milk is only for dabbing into my tea." "Silence!" God yelled. "Disciples of protein must never be tempted by the soy. You must now sacrifice 7 of your poopy DeFi altcoins and swap them into a cult coin." God continued, "Cults will become cool and popular in the bull market, but your posture must remain straightened and your elbows remain pointy. Buy into the cult coin, Somi, and stay bullish on the cult chain, and then you finally shall be granted the keys to the kingdom of green candle heaven." This is the bull market. Peace be with you. Baby dolls, we do have a new prophecy here. And yes, it really is appearing to me. Cults are the new narrative. And let me start off by saying this. You don't have to midcurve it. If I say the word crypto cult and you think of the word Hex and Richard Hart and PulseChain and PulseX, it's written right there. It's written in the stars. You've won. You've got the conclusion everyone else is looking for. Which cult? Which cult? Which cult? What do you mean which cult, bro? What do you mean which cult? I'm going to show you. There are all these advantages out here when it comes to these coins, friends. Now, we're going through this crypto journey. You got to remember, we're early. People don't have these things fleshed out. You know when Bitcoin was around, no one knew what the hell this thing was. They weren't using the word digital asset. They weren't using these words. They just said like peer-to-peer money, cash, huh? What is it? They don't know how to put it in their mind. But you don't need them to put it in their minds and be able to like make a formula around it or a model, because, you know, when you're able to do that, that probably means you're not that early anymore. Okay, so let's look at all these flying Pikachus, by the way, just to like soften things up. Now, advantages of these, what we call memes. Remember, this is your friend Somi, Specialty Alpha. Where do we all learn it from? Bitcoin. You start as a meme. Everything starts as a meme. It's an idea. You grow into a cult. And if the cult does enough, sacrifices, trial by fire, and experiencing all these rituals and adopting people, if the cult can grow big enough and hit that escape velocity, you will become a neo-religion. Neo just means new. Your new religion outside of what we call, you know, the traditional religions. And yeah, sounds funny until I tell you that 320 million people in the world own Bitcoin. That's bigger than some actual religions out there. See, so that's what everyone's goal is. Now, most people in crypto, they don't know that that's the goal, because we tried the other stuff. The financial experimentation was, let's do a utility, let's do a DeFi, let's do these things, and hopefully we get price to earnings ratios and Wall Street might buy these coins. Not working. So meme coins, friends, and I've written it out here. Now, this comes from Morad's presentation, but look at this. Okay, they're all the same thing. Memes, communities, religions. That's what everything is, by the way. All right. I mean, it's obvious when you think about it. You know, friends, if you're in America, a lot of you love the American flag. I love the American flag. But that American flag, for most people, is simply the flag of the land that we're just born on. Why not the Chinese flag? Why not the Saudi Arabian flag? Why not the Australian flag? So that is a cult, but we don't use the word cult. It's just you so happen to be born over that land. Crypto cults are different, friends. Crypto cults are families you can join into by choice. See, that's why it breaks barriers. across the world. We've never seen anything like it. Now, of course, once we add a ticker and a price chart and speculation and wealth creation, I mean, you've got the formula. This is the formula to grip the world. This is dopamine addiction squared. And people's lives do change. Look at this. So cult coins, simpler than tech altcoins. Simple, okay? Now, a lot of people might say, what about Hex? It has a staking feature and a T-share. That's in a league of its own. Most tech coins, they're not like Hex. They call Hex too simple and too silly, right? Their tech coins are using, like, you know, different forms of fee collecting, swapping, yield component, switching around, wrapping things, arbitrage, there's loan flash attacks. There's a lot of stuff going on. You add more complexity. And we haven't even started to enter the world where Chainlink now has oracles everywhere and you can make way more complicated applications because you're grabbing data from a lot of these places. We haven't even entered that world. Imagine how much complicated that's going to be and how, like, dangerous it's going to be when we first start to test this stuff. Meme coins, altcoins, these ones, they are more liquid than NFTs. So NFTs were the OG of this cycle's kind of cult. Except NFTs are just blocks of an altcoin. So that's all they are, friends. You still see a JPEG, you're not actually buying into a JPEG. You're buying into a community, but you're buying a block of it. You can't buy one unit of it. You got to buy like one giant unit, right? It's like if Bitcoin, instead of 21 million, if there were only 10,000 Bitcoin, each Bitcoin would be worth a lot more. Like everything would be like $2 million per coin, and you can't split it up. You see? So these things, it has an advantage out here because now you can grab someone into your cult, they put in $5, they throw a lottery ticket, turns into 500. Now they've got the bug. Now they're deeply in crypto, okay? Look at this as well. They are safer than DeFi. So the smart contract risk is 0. That's important. All these things, all these complexities, we figured out, they don't actually, the code part, they don't actually enhance the value. They don't. We also have no inflation of the coins, the coin set. That's cool. And you have better odds than a casino, lower starting prices than VC coins, and you have a newer narrative. See these advantages? So that no inflation, very important. It's scarce, just like Bitcoin. Better odds than a casino, that's for sure. Why? Because you can impact your odds. You can't do that at the casino. The game is set. It's 50-50. If that, you can't impact your odds. You can't change the dynamics of the game. It really isn't a game in a casino. It's just a losing game. There's no way to win. But in a crypto game, there is a way to win. I've also mentioned here, right, lower starting prices than VC coins. We've spoken endlessly about that. VC coins, they give themselves all the coins. There's only 10 people in the community. They don't even have a community. And they open at 3 billion market cap. Meme coins start at 0. Bitcoin started at 0. Hex, all of these things, they literally start with 0 and then people join in. Okay? They join in, that's it. And they opt in. You see? With these other VC stuff, it's not opt-in. It's they give themselves the coins and then they decide how to drip it out. And it's not working. I mean, like, they tried, but it's just not working. We also have a newer narrative, and that's what we're moving on to today. So I believe that when we get to it, friends, there's going to be more words that are pushed out in the media, crypto media, which show that they are accepting of cults. They're accepting of this internet, community, religion, family, and all these other shebang coming. So now, friends, we're going to have to play some Cranky G music to accompany us. We are gonna pump! No more soy. No more soy. Soy Chairman Gensler. Okay, so where does this all come from? You want to understand? You want to understand? Let's read this headline together. Scrambling for a win, America's poorest households spend 33 times more of their income on lottery tickets than the rich. People are lost. They need a way. And religion does a great amount of work to put people together. There's a difference though. In crypto world, we are in a digital city. There is no religion yet. People are making religions. And what we found is these things actually have value. And they hold value better than the real stuff. Interesting also, in real life, it's similar, friends. People will literally do anything for their religion. They're doing it. You can't put a price on it. They'll sacrifice everything. They go all in. Sometimes people even turn their backs on their family for religion. It really is all encompassing. Okay. There are some bad, but there's a lot of good. There's a lot of good for religion. They really go all in. And you got to think about this, right? How many times have we heard of, there are churches, mosques, everywhere out there in the world, they're helping the poor. They're literally helping the poor. They're not getting any money from the poor. Giving them homes, feeding them, feeding the homeless. Where's that coming from? That's weird. Is it weird? Is it weird that crypto, now that you attach a price chart and a ticker to that attention span, they're the ones that are growing? So I'm telling you right now, we simply pump our bags until Pepsi is tweeting about how cool it is to join a cult. You know where that's from. It was one of the final top signals of 2021 NFTs. So you have it right here. This is going to look great in the metaverse. You know it, friend. Welcome brand, friend. Wag me. Thanks, friend. Wag me. So this is between Meta, Pepsi, Beer.eth. Wow. So that's how it ends. You're looking at it like, you're not cool anymore. That's what it is. That's what we're going to go to. But that's how you know, okay, we've pretty much hit it. Now, you got to remember what was going on here. I mean, CryptoPunks started off 2021 with a price of like around $2,000 to $4,000. I'm going to show you. Okay. CryptoPunks. This is absolutely insane, dude. Let's actually go to 2021 where you started, so we can actually get an idea of what the hell was like. How did we go from, let's actually look at it like this, okay? So you started off at literally 3,800 for a punk here. A year later, you are now, look at this. In December, you are now $238,000, right? So oh my gosh, you go up literally 100x in the year. 100x for a JPEG, the CryptoPunks. But CryptoPunks, it's a neo-religion cult. It's the Bitcoin of NFTs, okay? The punks. You know the punks, friends. Everyone knows the punks. There's punks everywhere. They forked it on every single chain. There's PulseChain punks. They're everywhere, okay? So the punks, they really did hit it. You also had Bored Apes and stuff come out, but the punks, man. So that's how it ends, right? It starts with useless JPEG. 12 months later, welcome back, friend. Wag me, metaverse, NFT, JPEG. Why can't it happen again with cults? We know we're the most powerful thing. And look, a lot of people, they still don't get why. Why is it that cults are powerful? And I've written it here nicely for you. Okay, look, every crypto asset is backed by its bid. But what convinces the community not to steal from the bid and abandon? That means sell. So you got to imagine, friends, there are 100 people in a room. That's the party. That's the market cap. 100 people in a room. The liquidity can only support 2 people leaving today. Only 2 people. By the way, that's for Bitcoin. That's for Apple stock. That's for every asset in the world. That's even for houses and property, okay? You can't sell everything at once. Everything goes to zero. Absolutely, okay? So especially with Bitcoin, friends, it's funny. Bitcoin has, when it had 1 trillion market cap, for it to go from 1 trillion to 2 trillion, it doesn't need to add $1 trillion. It only needs to add about 50 billion on the bid. That's it. Even less, like 30 billion, just 3%. That's right. If you buy 20 to 30 billion dollars of Bitcoin, yeah, you make it go up 50K. Wow. But that's net buying, okay? That assumes no selling. But you get an idea of how these ratios and everything works, right? So in a nutshell, right, that bid, everybody agrees in this room. Remember, you got 100 people in the room, and there's two slices of pizza. And everyone has to agree not to eat the slice of pizza. So that's why I'm trying to tell you, all the mid-curvers in crypto, they're asking the wrong questions. They're trying to figure out, how do we distribute the pizza evenly amongst everybody? That's tokenomics. They're asking the wrong questions. Whereas people like Richard Hart or any other successful cult community out there, right? What I'm thinking about, what we're thinking about is we can't distribute the pizza evenly to everyone, dude. You can't. That's not important. What we got to do is, how do we convince everybody that they don't need to eat the pizza now? That's what it is. Now, pizza and food, you can think of other examples as well, but that's pretty much it. Okay? You might think of the pizza, replace it with a door to leave the party. How do we convince everybody to stay in the house? You see? You know, why I use that pizza example is it resonates with a lot of people because that's how they see it. They see the bid as pizza's food. Oh, I've got to eat it now before everyone else does. Okay, but if I am here to give you an abundance mindset, baby dolls, don't think about, it's not pizza. Okay, it's not pizza. It's a door. It's a door to leave. Okay, there's 100 people in a house and there's enough room for 2 people to leave at the same time. That's it. Once you think about that, you go, oh, it's a door. I can leave anytime I want and I can come back in. Now it's better. Because once you think of it consuming a pizza, people think, oh, you can't vomit it back out for everyone to eat, right? I mean, like, you know, some people are into that. Okay, depends how much you pay me. It was a long bear market. So now you're getting a perspective of how people, friends, we're looking at the same thing. We're looking at people in a house. One guy, girl, squirrel, like me, we're looking at it like as a door. People go in and out, in and out. And when a lot of people leave the house, we're like, okay, they'll come back. Why? Because we've got the best party in town. Because we're a cult. Okay? We're a cult, we believe. Someone else in the next house, they got 100 people in the home, and it's like pizza. Like, oh, we've eaten the pizza. The governance token or whatever just dumps down to 0. There are no believers, and everybody goes home. There's no more food. Okay? So it just matters on the perspective you're looking at. You have to be a cult. A strong community presence. The stronger the cult, the more they believe that they will grow into a religion. So learn from Bitcoin. And by the way, obviously learn from this Pikachu hat, friends, as we got it. This is what it's from. See this? Putting her hands together. It's actually fluffy slippers of sorts. Look at that. Remember, I mean, look, I've got it written right here. Okay, you start off as a meme. You see this? You start off as a meme. There's rainbows here. There's different colors. There's flavors, everything. That's why I use that little rainbow. Okay, not the rainbow flag, which they try to desecrate on. Not the rainbow flag, actual rainbow. Different colors. It just shows you there's different flavors, man. There's serious stuff. There's fun stuff, bright stuff, angry stuff. It's everything, okay? That's what meme coins are. It is endless possibilities. Then everything starts off as a meme. Next thing, you become a cult. And I use blood here because it really is a sacrifice. Now, obviously, it makes it easy when Richard Hart calls things sacrifices and you actually have 15 years lockup where you can't get out or there's a big emergency penalty for you. It makes it easier for that. But for everyone else, it really is blood. Why? There are these waves and corrections going up and down. There are all these moments where you have these 60, 70, 80% drops and everyone questions whether you're going to make it. We are witnessing it right now with PulseX, for example. This horizontal yellow line is day one sacrifice. Day one sacrifice price from December 2021. It's literally been 3 years. And look at that. It went down, bang, like 93, 93%. But look, it's still down. It's literally still down from here. Look at all this time, friends. All this time is still down below sacrifice. It matters a lot. Once you go through this, it builds. It builds over and over. And then suddenly you have something worth a lot of value out there to the marketplace, which you'll come and find. Okay. If you keep growing from that point, you become a religion. Here I have the little cross here, crucifix. If you keep growing enough, that neo-religion, friends, you become a new religion. That's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the neo-religion. It started off as a meme, grew into a cult. And obviously, remember, friends, I've told you many, many times, in 2013, Wired article made a written statement report about Bitcoin, called it the Cult of Satoshi. They said all these weirdos on the internet who think they have their own weird currency, they are respected. They're respecting this one guy named Satoshi, and he actually just left, and they're praying for their savior to come back. Please come back. Please come back. It's kind of like Hex and Richard Hart's story actually playing out now that I think about it. But that's actually what happened. They're like, oh, this guy's going to come back. You downloaded a .exe file on the internet. You're going to change the world. That's what it is, by the way. The best time to get into Bitcoin was when you couldn't even buy it. It's when it was a .exe on the internet. And there was a weird dude on the internet named Satoshi. Won't even show his face. Won't even write his real name. Isn't that wild? That's how it all happened. Now you're a religion. See how that starts? That's why Max Keiser, friends, will have deep affiliation and loyalty to Bitcoin for the rest of his life. He'll never, ever stop being a Bitcoin maxi. He just... Because it's an immaculate conception to him. Because it happened. He could channel it. Satoshi could channel it. And these things could grow. You see this powerful story? That's why... A lot of these, like the midcurvers, and they're smart, but they're smart midcurvers, they're midcurvers, they keep talking about Bitcoin's monetary policy and like the tokenomics and blah, 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 blah. It's not about that, dude. You don't even know why Bitcoin has value. Bitcoin has value because of the story. You know that, right? It was the first mover advantage. You can never replace that. It is Genesis. It is the Bible. That's it. But they can't admit that. Why? Because it means because in their mind they think, wait a minute, I'm not investing in story. That's what retailers do. Bitcoin has a bid. You know that, right? You know, if 5% of the supply of Bitcoin, friends, 5%. So if Michael Saylor and a couple of other big whales, if they all want to sell with Coinbase, they could literally send Bitcoin to zero. And I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. They literally send it minus 99% to zero. They can actually send it to zero. They can get out. There's not enough doors for them all to leave at once. Why does it go up over time? Because more people think that the story has value to them. They want to keep joining in. That's what it is. It's literally a religion. It matters something to them. You also noticed Bitcoin used to do these parabolic pumps, right? You all know how it started. Look at these big moves. Up and up. Number go up. Number go up. Number go up. Look at this. Amazing. Now it's starting to slow down. What are Bitcoiners talking about now? They're not... I've shown you, man, pictures and videos. They're not saying number go up, retire in 4 years anymore. They've changed it to 15 years. I'm not joking. Okay, and they don't care. They don't care because you're big enough now. You're a religion. You don't need the little retailers. You don't need to accommodate to the little guys trying to change his life. And it's growing pains. It's maturity. That's what happens when you're so big. Yeah. So that's the playbook to be a successful crypto. Which I am here telling you. It's funny. Maybe someone else will make another presentation on this to people out there in the world. This is your friend Swami's specialty. Bitcoin already showed what the right path is for a crypto. And Richard Hart knows this. That's why he's modeled Bitcoin and Hex the same, okay? It's already showed the path, what you have to do. Okay, so Richard Hart, one guy. There's no VC team doing all this other stuff. Bitcoin's already done it. It has already done it. It takes maybe someone like me, but he 18 hours a day, to show everybody, oh, this is what they actually did that gave them value. Started off as a meme, moved into a cult, then became a religion, keep growing. They're not even thinking about that out there. You know they're not. What are they thinking about? You know what they're thinking about. I can really tell you. They're thinking about restaking Igon, or how do I put AI into a coin, or how do I get a unicorn application for retailers to generate enough money to buy and burn some little shitty DeFi token and sell it off somewhere. That's what they're thinking about. That's not what actually makes the most successful crypto. And you can even check it from the front page, friends. I mean, you have Bitcoin. Look at this. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. You have still XRP here. You have Doji. You have Justin Sun Coin, Tron. You have Cardano. Okay. You have, the Durov, Telegram guy. You see these, friends? Shiba Inu. I mean, like, friends, Shiba Inu it's the Bitcoin version of memes. Shiba Inu. The 1 million X, the Shiba Inu arm. It's just, the story is just so magical. Just anonymous founder, right? You look at it from a different perspective when you see these now. You go, oh, wait, man, that's weird. You don't even make profit. You have something else. The community is pumping them, man. So I do envision a world where cults, the word cult, is homogenized more. It's cool now because you need it. You need it. What the hell else are you getting from this token? There's no profit. And don't Midcurve it again, friends, please. We already tried this. If your coin gives you yield paid out in Ethereum or USDC, what we call real money, it still is not enough to keep people in the game. They'll still get rid of it. You got it? Trust me, they tried everything. I saw them. I saw all the experimentation play out. And I'm like, wow, okay, this is what works. Meme, cult. Now, I believe this is going to power on and grab a lot more people. And, well, you know how I know? Because if I'm coming into crypto, this is what makes me successful, okay? Learn. Talent, okay? Talent is this. Talent is thinking like the people out there who are not in yet, who are looking for something. What are they looking for? Do you actually know what they're looking for? Do you know? I will tell you what they're looking for. Or play some nice gentle angel music while I tell you. They are looking for their fears to be taken care of. They have a fear of two things. One, fear of missing out. Number one. But now they have PTSD. They have PTSD from the last few bear markets. They know Bitcoin and crypto, everything just freaking goes down so much for so long. Altcoins go down 99%. Their actual fear is abandonment of a coin. That's actually the biggest sin of crypto, to abandon the coin. So when they come across someone like SuperHEX saying, I've staked all my HEX all the way out to 2039. If you haven't, it's probably because you're afraid. But I'm not. Now that might take some people by, whoa! 15-year stakes. Trust me, the stories and the puzzle pieces, they're all going to fit together eventually, friends. People they're going to see this value. They're going to say, wait a minute. You're telling me that you are going to shield my coin for the next 15 years because you're invested in it now? Yes. Yes, my friends. That's what people want. That's actually what you want, by the way. That's what I want. Don't you want that? I want a coin where people have to talk about it. The megaphone. It's like they've insured you that they're going to be speaking about that coin. What a team. Okay, that's a team you want to be a part of. Okay, so there's all these other new meme coins on Solana. They're trying to be culture movements. I mean, these are all cute. This is the cult of cults, dude. Where's your 15-year staking lockup, huh? Like, yeah, Retardio and Lock-In and Giga and all the other cat coins and PopCat. Where is your 15-year staking lockup? Where is it? Retardio is pretty cool. They're all cool. Where's your 15-year staking lockup? Where is it? I want to see it on chain. I want to see people do it and then call everyone else stupid for not doing it. Welcome to Hex community, okay? PulseChain is religion, friends. Do you see how now PulseChain, why it's blue ocean? It's got everything they want. You see? So that's why maybe this video, you could just write it to why PulseChain's going to go 100x. You could also write that. But remember, open mind, man. Hey, if I see a cult on a Bitcoin JPEG, or I see a cult on an Ethereum place somewhere else, or I see a cult forming on Solana, you know what I mean? I want to be a part of it. I still want to be a part of it. I like buying low. That's it. I'm not just honed in on one thing. I'm just looking around. I've been looking around the whole time. That's why, friends, a lot of people respect me because I'm like, I don't care how low you sell these things. It literally ticks all the freaking boxes, okay? So I've given you the blueprint now. I can feel it as a prophecy. We will grow more and more and more. Everyone will grow in crypto, and then they will all be talking about cults. Hey, I'm part of a cult and all these. And don't worry about the signals. You'll know something's off now. You'll know, okay? I don't know exactly what it's going to be. Couple of celebrities. There'll be some weird things. You're like, wait a minute, bro. How can you be a cult? You know what I mean? Like something that makes you think about it. Like Pepsi. Wag me, friend. Wag me. I'm like, bro, where were you like 300 days ago when CryptoPunks was $2,000 a JPEG? Now it's $400,000. Where the hell were you? See, hopefully these moments are marked by extreme euphoria, very high valuations, so you can peel some off for yourself and you can roll again in the next cycle. What do you think, friends? Cults. It's the next step after a meme. And trust me, they're going to raise the bar up. Trust me, they're going to raise the bar up. Coins, cult, look, if this keeps going, there's going to be some really weird, there's going to be some rituals where like, dude, that's not a ritual, okay? That's like 7 gay dudes meeting up, okay? Don't call yourself a cult, you know? No, it's going to be something weird like that. I'm not joking. It's just going to be something really weird, really strange. You're going to look at it and go, I don't think this is an actual crypto narrative sign telling me that more early, you know? It will appear, friends. It will appear, okay? Waiting for that moment. We're so far away from that moment. We're so far. But slowly, day by day, people are learning. So everyone's going to learn and they're going to see the true value. What's this true value, dude? I mean, like, come on, bro. Look at this. You literally have it written here. This is just one. Friends, it's kind of funny. Everyone in the hexagons are like, oh, yeah, of course you got a stake. Duh. It's like going to a village and everyone's like, yeah, of course you got to sacrifice your son to the tribal leader. Duh. Of course you just got to right? Blood sacrifice. That's obvious. That's how far deep down the rabbit hole it is. It's like normalized now. Oh, man. I can feel it. Make sure you like, subscribe.